Everyone, I'm going to show you this property. It's a property located in Travessa, Almogadel. This belongs to Chãos parish, or Chãos as most people call it. It belongs to Ferreira do Zêzere council, and it's only a 20 minutes drive to Ferreira or to Mar. It's a nice project. I will explain everything in the video, so well, please like it, subscribe the channel if you want, and looking forward to hear your comments and your feedback. Okay. Hi everyone. Well, today I'm here in a property in need of renovation, and I think I would start the video from here. I know these properties, it's the properties that more people like to see the videos and to watch the videos, and this one in particular, it's good because we can show a lot from the property because the process started already, and you could see some work that the owners did, and the work that still needs to be done. But it's nice for you to see, for example, how the walls used to be and stuff like that. So I'll just flip this around and I'll explain you the property in the meantime. But yeah, it's quite a nice property. They started the work already. It has a new roof. Most of the internal work was already done, especially clearing and cleaning, and they did some nice patio. They did a good job. What's done, it's done with quality, so you basically need to continue and carry on the works, which is quite a special house, so it would be a fun project to someone. Okay, I'm going to flip this around. I'm Edgar from Chavetejo. Any questions, just let me know, okay? Okay, so, well, I'm inside the living room, let's say. Once again, I'm going to put a bit of the wide angle here, just for you to see better. No, not. Okay, yeah. So, well, to start, you could see how the interior walls used to be in these houses. So this would be an interior wall, and then it would have the plaster and some stones in the middle as well. If you see in here, in this one, it's quite a good example of how they used to be, and this is lovely. If it was me, I'd probably keep part of these walls and the character, all the history here. It's something really nice. If you see, that was the wall. This is one of the walls, the frame. In this case, it's in really good quality. The wood probably had some wood worm, but needs to be treated. But yeah, you could see this frame here as well. You can see this is my hand. So this probably it would be like 220 high with what we call the bandeira. And yeah, we are on the first floor. We started from the first floor on this house. You can see work. Yeah, they kept most of the wood here because people might want to use it, and it's in good conditions. There's no woodworm or so. In here, they did already the new roof. If you see, they left this space here. This is the attic space. It's quite high, big enough to put like a mezzanine or something like that. The beams are really good. It's eucalyptus, and you have these nice stone walls. So this part is something that you don't need to worry about. The work is already done. And yeah, this main structure of the floor, it's okay as well. I'll show you downstairs. It's a very solid wood. This is me jumping on top of the floor. Some windows are new, double glazed. And yeah, this is the old layout of this property. It used to have just one big room here, like living room. This would be one bedroom probably, double aspect. This would be another bedroom. And then this one here, it had the access to the downstairs. There was a staircase in there, but they did change it. This property, it can be accessed from the exterior here. If you see, there's this stone staircase. These are the surroundings. That barn in there, it's part of the property. It's a really nice property. So let's go back, trying to move slowly. So back this way, and this is what they did also. There was a roof here. They turned this into like a roof terrace. It's really a nice room, very private, a nice space, very private, nice patio. It was properly done, good insulation, so nothing to worry about here. That's west facing. There's that barn over there, belongs to the property. There's a drying circle, there's two wells. These barns here belong to the property as well, and also this one here and these two here on the side. Here on the side, this belongs to the property. So if it was me, the property at the moment it's semi-detached. I would just leave this part open and to turn it like not a detached house. So at the moment you have these two rooms. You could extend the house and keep it semi with the neighbors. The neighbors are just ruins. I don't know who the owners are, but eventually someday we'll sell, probably to the owners of this house or not. We never know. But yeah, so here you have these barns that could turn the property into a detached house. This barn is part of the property as well, and there's a big plot of land. This house, it has almost 2 hectares. The land is not all just in one piece, but the other piece is not really far from this one. So as you can see, it's really quiet. There's no noise, no pylons, no motorways, no factories. It's a nice place. So now I'm going back into the house. This is just the way we passed. This is what I love in this property as well. It's kind of a unique thing. Let me get the key from this door. I have it already. So let's go down. Going down to the main house. Obviously this access would be done through the interior. This is the front of the house. This courtyard here at the front belongs to the property. This is the part that I was saying, if you demolish, it makes it into a detached house. If you keep it, it's a semi-detached, but you could even turn that into an annex. It has this land at the front. Very quiet road at the front. So yeah, this part that you see, it's property. property. It's a good looking house, like a character property. So yeah, let's go now through the back. That's a really nice barn. It just needs the roof. The walls are intact. These are the barns from the property. Once again, let me see if I can level this thing a little bit. I still not finding my way around, but yeah, let's go from the back. This is under the roof terrace. This is the part that they wanted to do, the kitchen. It has a big window in there, patio doors. These walls were already insulated, double glazed windows, and this would be a lovely kitchen area with a really nice view to the garden. Going inside, here, it's where the stairs were to the first floor. They have already a concrete base here. This room here, it has another window as well. It has a concrete base. It has a window already, and then this is like the old layout of the house. It would be like 2 bedrooms to one side and this kind of living room. But at the moment, it's just a big room. That's the electric meter. This is to the front. Good windows, and yeah, you can see. This is the ceiling. The main structure, it's really good. It's eucalyptus beamed. It's not rotten. It doesn't have woodworms, so it would be very easy to keep it. This wall here in the middle is kind of a structural wall. It's a big fixed stone wall, so it would be a wall to keep in there. And yeah, you have this room. This has access to these barns that I was showing you on the side. Sorry, but I cannot open this door. But I showed you from the terrace on top. There's two rooms in there. So we'll go back here to the kitchen dining area that they were preparing. There's some really nice features. From this one, well, we have lots of stone here that you could keep and reuse. There's one water storage in there, rainwater, and this goes into the barns. So you have this barn here. From here, inside there was like a bathroom in there, but this is still part of the property, and the one on this side, it's part of the property as well. It's the one that I showed you from the top. So this barn here, you just need to put a roof on it. Again, some old features here, some old doors. These ones here were just for animals, but it would be really nice if you could turn this into the outside areas. It's a really lovely space. I'm sure there's a bread oven behind this door here, and then it's a bit overgrown at the moment, but I prefer to show it to you this way because it looks even better than if it was trimmed. That's the back of the house. That's the roof terrace where we were. All these buildings are in stone. This is the well. They kept most of the rubble here because it might be useful to pre-ench to fill some areas. You have this barn here. It's the one that I was saying. It's really nice. And if you see this barn, if you look at the walls, it's really, I think I can show it to you like this. They just need the roof and the beams on top. You see here all this stone. This barn, it will give a really nice self-contained annex. This was for the wine. You have some old features from the doors, really nice. The back, just the house just at the back in there, and then here we go into this to this barn. But if you look around, it's really solid, and the walls are just amazing. The look, this is the walls, all the old wood, everything was already removed, so it's really makes the work easy just to bring some new wood, put some new beams and tiles in place, and you would have the room back. Well, I really love these stone buildings, and this one here, this house, it has a huge potential. If you see, going from this room, you have this drying circle. This is all stone, like these slabs of stone, big, and yeah, if you hear around, there's nothing around. No noise, no anything. This would be the perfect building in there. There's one neighbor just over there, but the land from this property goes almost till that house. There's a well behind in there with lots of water. Well, if you see that olive tree, it's a huge tree. There's a few on this property that, well, they have so much character that it's something that you cannot buy in a property. If you see in here, this is still part of the property. Again, this is still part of the property. But if you see these three trees, well, you probably cannot see the correct dimension of this olive tree, but they are huge. They really are huge, and there's quite a few on this property that makes it quite unique. Yeah, so that's the barn there. You can see the house in there, the barns that come with the property. The property line comes till here. There's a stone mark just here, and then it's a straight line to that wall in there. So from that wall to that side, it's all part of the property. Even this back garden to the outbuildings belongs to the property. And there's also another room here that comes with the property as well. You have the access from here. Yeah, if you see, this was all property. Yeah, you have this other room here with a like an aerial view. It's easier to explain you the property, but it's there's lots of outbuildings, lots of construction. Like I told you, it's enough to make the property completely detached and still have construction enough for the property. Yeah, those are the olive trees that I mentioned. The land now from here goes like in a line into the woods in there, and then there's like a detached plot that comes with the property as well, a big plot, and it's just like there's like another field in the middle from a neighbor. Yeah, so this is from the outside. You can see here they did already lots of work, and this work it's work that well, you don't have to have if they did it already. So on this property, there's one thing that then I will need to explain to you. It's when they changed this roof and did the roof terrace, they should have applied for planning permission, which they didn't. The council knows that this is here, but At the end, for this to get a new license or a new exemption of license, this needs to be submitted some plans to this part here. In my opinion, and what I would do if it was me, and my advice is to buy it as it is, and do the work inside, because for the internal works on all this part you don't need any planning, and the council knows already that this is here, so it is possible to legalize. Speak with an engineer, see what you have to submit just for this part, and carry on with the works. I would do all the works, put the roofs back in placing those buildings in there, and then only then do the planning for this structural change, because to all the others you don't need the planning permission, because you are doing the like for like, and it's what they did here. It was the mistake. If they had kept it as a just a roof, it would be okay. This way they need the planning. They or someone that buys from them needs the planning, but it is possible to get the planning. The work is done with quality, so it's not a problem. It's something that, well, obviously I will explain you everything before you decide anything, but yeah, it would be good if you could just carry on with the works, and then at the end, okay, let's do retrospective plans just for this part that the council considers not done according to the works that you could do without planning. The property, it has the electricity, mains water. I don't think it had before, but it's the connection. It's just outside, so it's very easy to connect. And at the moment you have the wells that you could use the water from the wells if you want to do work, but it's not that you have to. But yeah, you could connect to mains, and yeah, in my opinion, you could do a lot here. This property is going to the market at 99,000, but I can tell you the work they did saves you a lot of time, a lot of money, and it benefits the property. It's work that obviously they are trying to get their money back. This property belongs to a couple that bought it with the intention to move in and to move from overseas, but in the meantime life changed, the circumstances changed, and they want to get their money back, obviously get the money that they spent here. This is mains water, so it's very easy to connect to the mains in there. There's this big walnut tree, and these are the neighboring properties. You could see they are ruins. Eventually one day someone would come and do them up, or they might stay like this for another 20 years, so we never know. But it would be good, even someone thinking ahead, and to have a new project in there. Maybe in the future they'll be offered to you, and you could buy them at a good reasonable price. Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to upload the video before advertising the property or not, but it's a really nice property, and yeah, let's see. If you have any questions, so just let me know. Okay, bye.